Hello, Aquarius. I hope you guys are all having a really great day today. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to do the Russian Pasayans system, which is a system of symbols. And then I believe I'm going to pull, we'll see, but I think I'll pull some tarot along with it. We're going to do love for the next month ahead. And of course, it doesn't have to be just July. If this resonates for you 3 years from now and it came across your feed, then it's for you. So we will start here. So the first and last card that come up, oh, this one wants to be seen. The first and last card that come up, we read each symbol in them as having some kind of significance, even if they're not matched up with the other half. I read these probably different than a lot of other people do, but this is just how I read them. So I'm sure people will disagree, but that's okay. So the first card coming up here, we have the sun, which shows a lot of warmth, Aquarius, like a lot of energy of things opening up, that beautiful nurturing energy. Make sure you water your garden so the sun doesn't burn it, but it's a nice energy. We also have the clock, or the pocket watch, and this is about, things changing and going through cycles and moving forward. The crown is a really nice energy of kind of getting what you deserve and getting the recognition that you deserve, Aquarius. So that's especially with these two other energies. I always like this card because it's just full of really a lot of happiness, a lot of recognition, a lot of things coming into the light that maybe haven't, or maybe you've been frustrated about. And then we have the flower, the bottom half of the flower, which the flower always makes everything around it beautiful. It's like a gift, very beautiful energy. So we'll see what comes up here next to it and see if these match up with anything. Okay, we have the horseshoe, nope, the fire, the arrows, and the lightning. And then we have, okay, so we have the other half of the sun coming up not far from the first half of the sun, which is significant. It is showing that things are, like, that energy is a lot stronger. We also have the fire showing up here. Now, what I don't do is read them. There's another system that's like the same kind of system, and I have them, but they're very big cards. And it depends on which way the symbol is focusing on how to read it. I don't do that. I just read it intuitively. Sometimes if the fire is down, that's a good thing, or sometimes it's a bad thing, So I don't necessarily actually focus too much on the placement of it, up, down, sideways, or anything like that. The fire coming up here, though, that's another energy, because we're talking about love, of things burning up, things heating up. So whatever your situation is, things do look like they're going to get a lot spicier. I don't get the energy here of it being a bad thing, like things burning down at all. I get the energy here of things really heating up, especially because this first energy that sets the tone is very positive. Now, that doesn't mean there can't be negative that comes after, but right now it's looking pretty good, looking like things are going to really kind of get a little bit spicy. Okay, next energy here, we have the skull, the wreath, the key, and one side of the letter. So none of these are matching up. Hope you can see that. I can't really see my phone. I might move them a little bit over. I think I can, yeah, I'm sorry. Move them a little bit over because we're getting a little close to. Okay, so none of those matching up. And then we have the lightning, the snake, the book, and the coin. So none of those are matching up either. So we'll go on to our next row. And we have the spectacles. Here we have the crossroads, the flag, and the Libra, or the justice scales. The swan, the chains, the moon, and the chalice. So nothing matching up there. The bell, the cat, the ring, and the lock. Now, what's interesting though is that we do have the key and the lock coming in close proximity to each other, which that tells me that there is something opening up, even if it's not like matching up in that way. Now these don't match, but it's just the types of energies they are. But even if it's not necessarily even right under it, it's in close proximity to it. So that is significant. And it does say that something could be opening up. And because we do also have like the chains in close proximity, that could really talk about, you know, whatever's been holding somebody back is going to kind of open up. It's a soft energy because they're not matching up, but it's still an energy that is there. And then we have the duck, the umbrella, the SOS card. Yeah, and see we have the SOS, the other SOS up there, and the tree. So that soft proximity of that SOS being there is showing that there's maybe been some struggle or some time that's not maybe been the best, kind of that a little bit darker before the dawn energy. And then, oh, next we have the coin, the lady. This is a cross, and then the arrows, and the other half of the coin is here. So the coin is abundance. It's talking about things opening up, things, you know, a lot more of something. It's always a good thing. It's kind of like the fish in the Lenormand deck. It's a really good energy, showing things coming in or prosperity. Oh, this one wants to be seen. And look at that, the flag. So the flag is an energy that there can be some distress, or because it's not a white flag. So that shows that there may be a little bit of a bumpy road coming up a little bit. We've got all positivity. So that makes this softer. I kind of feel like there might be somebody from someone's past. I actually think it might be your past that tries to cause a problem when they see a potential engagement happen, or they see that you're kind of moving on and creating happiness. We also have the moons coming up in proximity to each other. So yeah, that makes me feel like there's kind of something coming up from the past, coming out of the dark and needing to be seen a little bit in order to be worked out and put to rest. And then we have the other half of the wreath. We have the windmill. We have the umbrella and the crown, and those, there's no matches there, not really any proximity to anything. Spectacles, horseshoe. This is the other half of the arrows here. And where's the other horseshoe? We had it, right? Yeah, it's not really significant there. Yeah, nothing really significant to that placement. And then we have the other half of the snake. I like that it's, you know, it's not in the next line. It's not kitty corner, nothing to worry about there. The anchor, I don't think we have, no anchor. The heart, I don't think we've had the other half of that, and the bell. Okay, So then we have the skull, and that is again not really in proximity to the other half. Libra scales, not significant. The chalice, not significant. And the other half of the flower, so not significant. Even though it's in there, like that does make it significant, but it's not creating like that stronger energy. Last row we have here. We have the other half of the crossroads. We have the other half of the heart. We have the candle, and then this is the other part of this cross. And I do not see any proximity to anything. And then we have the swords, the duck, the lock, and the book. Yep, nothing there. The key, the swan, the cat, and the tree. So the key, the swan is over there, the cat is over there, and the tree is over there. So yeah, nothing there. Okay, so we have the letter, the other half of the ring. Where is the ring? Did we have? Yeah, right there. The other half of the candle, the ship, the letter. Yeah, nothing there. Now the last card, we also take each energy here as more significant. So we have, and we actually have the boat matching up. So the boat means like ebbs and flows, long distance, long term, things that can go the distance. Now, where's the anchor? Is the anchor near it? No, we've got the anchor over here. Oh, yeah, we've got half of the anchor. So that does show like a slightly less hectic or slightly less waves involved. But really good energy. The female energy coming up here is you or your partner. The swords is basically saying, you know, just stay out of your head. This can mean a lot of different things. It depends on the context of the reading. But this is kind of saying stay out of your head. And then the windmill. I always take the windmill as something that you kind of have to depend on the elements to keep things going. So it's a positive energy, but it's saying like you got to put work in. You got to allow for the energy to move naturally, but also put the work in to build that windmill so that you can create that energy from it. So overall, it looks like things in your relationship, or if you're single, will be heating up, will be creating some more energy, potential next level to some of your relationships that are coming in there. A lot of abundance for you. So if you're single, that coin card, you're about to not be so single or have a lot of attention on you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a flag, a little bit of a rocky energy, potentially that energy that might be trying to cause problems coming back from the past, but it doesn't really feel like anything is going to create a big issue. Everything looks really good, really positive, and not really anything that I would worry about in this reading. It just looks like things are naturally progressing and heating up in your love life, which is good. Sometimes it's good just to have a very nice very nice reading with not a lot of crazy, because sometimes the good crazy, the more you go up, the longer you got to come down. So contentment is what people should be striving for, is that just that joyful happiness. Okay, so we're going to pull a few cards here as well when it comes to the tarot and just see what comes up for you guys in regards to the next 6 months. I don't know if I mentioned, this is about a 6-month time frame when it comes to if we're looking at it today, if it's resonating with you today. Okay, so yeah, the first energy coming up is disruption. So this is just saying be cautious of that person that is maybe coming back in. Just don't maybe even communicate with them. Yeah, it's all about being jealous of your happiness. I'm getting that feeling like lock it away, do not engage at all, and things will be fine. Yeah, universe coming up here, also showing you that everything is in your favor. Oh, this guy just flipped upside down. What do we want? And it'll end in some harmony. So really nice energy here. I just think the more you just kind of let things be and allow the energy to naturally move, don't try to control the situation over the next little while, because that is just going to create problems. But focus on your happiness, focus on you. Don't let anything distract you. Now, might as well pull a starseed card since I have them right here. Okay, big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So just don't focus on the little stuff at all. Let it go. Let things just kind of align naturally. And last one, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. So I feel like this is really that energy of surrendering to the process. Kind of like I was saying, just let it happen naturally. So I hope that this is helpful for you, Aquarius. And first person to comment below gets a card pulled for them. If I have time and more people comment, I will do that for you as well. But yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.